Hello, this is Spy Penguin Free TX, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Okay, so in this video, I thought I just might give you a tour of the city and explain each part, at least the parts I can explain to you, because I can't tell you all my secrets. But anyway, alright, so here, this is very far from complete, but here we have this building is the armory, which houses the defense system, all the armor and defenses. We have this redstone machine here, which is connected to command blocks that spawn iron golems. Of course, I haven't quite finished working on that yet. That's a project that's currently in the works. But, yeah, I have a consistent clock here. It's very slow because we don't want thousands of iron golems running around. We have this view window. And in case you're wondering, the city is supposed to be, like, abandoned for over 100 years. I'm going to put a bunch of trees and stuff in here eventually to make it look like it's really been overgrown. But, for now, it's pretty wide open for convenience. Anyway, this is the basement over here, and it's not finished, obviously. I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put it down here. Also discovered this weird thing where stairs actually, like, let in light. Like, literally, there's no light blocks back here. It's just, well, we have this glowstone block. But, yeah, the stairs are letting in a ton of light. So, anyway. Up here, we have suits of armor, all ready for battle. I have some more work to do here in the room, but we have this lovely chandelier, we have the roof, windows, chests full of ammunition, as see some of these guys are armed with crossbows. More work to be done, but for now this is what the armory is. Now we will move on to... We're going to move on to here to the palace, which is very incomplete at the moment. So it's 3 stories high. I do have a lot of work to do on here. The only thing we really have is this incomplete staircase. We have the second floor. It's all very empty, as you can see. And then at the top here. So moving on here, we just have this here is just a simple little incomplete house for somebody to live in. Now over here, I have this very messy but functional redstone contraption. It's not fully functional, but it's going to be an elevator. I'll show you how it works. So, it should just drop me down. Timing's a little off, but who cares as long as it works. And it's not entirely complete, but I'll show you what's at the bottom here. So this, gotta find a good spot to drop, is actually leading down to a trial chamber, which I have converted into a vault. I'm going to make the city like treasury and bank vault down in here, but for the time being, it's just kind of gonna lie desolate at the moment because I have other projects. I mean, I put all these chests here, obviously, but this elevator is a bit of a pain to work on because there's a lot of redstone and a lot of debugging that I've had to do within this cramped space, and I gotta make one later that goes back up. But that's the beginning of the bank, and I just put this pillar here to mark the spot so I didn't lose it. Now this here is going to be the library, obviously unfinished, but I thought I'd make this so much more welcoming and inviting building with the pink floor and dorite steps instead of you know, stone. So there's that part of the city, not much else around here. Lots more work to do though. Now, you guys have already seen the workshop in the previous video, but I'll go ahead and show it to you again. Oh, and here's just another little house in case you're wondering what that is. And, yeah, so I'll just go ahead and show it to those who haven't watched. Furnace section, we have dripstone, which produces lava, obviously. We have our crafting table, smithing tables, anvils, enchantment room, and pretty open space. I'll have to find something else to fill it, but moving on. Now, this building over here is pretty new, and this is actually, if you remember from the previous video, this is the paper mill, which, one of the main reasons I put these lights in here is so that, this could work, the farm could work at night more quickly, but also this is kind of darker now since it's indoors, but, I decided to cover up this redstone, and I think I did a pretty good job. This looks kind of like an old-fashioned warehouse. Not very roomy, but looks pretty good. And over here we have a bookstore, because I figured, a paper mill next to a bookstore would just make sense. Now, I haven't finished filling all these up with books here, but we have, just this basic carpeted entrance welcoming. I couldn't place carpet here because of these trapdoors, but we have kind of this place where this guy, I named it Buddy's Books because, it rhymes, kind of. But this is where the books are sold. There's an enchantment table here, and this is where Buddy lives. Kind of single guy, just running his business. Maybe he's got some nephews, who knows. Closed to public during the war. Got this lovely shop window, and there is the sign. And it's just right off the paper mill. Makes the place a lot more interesting. And over here, this is a future video, which I'll explain later. You'll get to see that here, but there's actually more to this city than meets the eye, because this society is there's a lot more to the society, because some people, the poorer people, the less wealthy people live in caves, and I have this monument here because, why not have a monument? We have some houses here. I think there's some more houses down there. Not really much to look at the moment. Lots of work that needs to be done. Anyway, I'm going to travel down to the most interesting part. Well, more interesting part. So as you can see, this is a very deep cave, and it's going to take a while to fill this all with houses. But here we have a very special machine that I'm working on. But I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet, because I figured it'd be a surprise for later. Although these, you have these, of course, Never Stars. Yeah, I forgot to clean up, so that might give you just a tiny hint. But, yeah, there's a lot of command blocks here. So you'll find out what that does later. We have some more houses here that are rather incomplete, but, yeah, lots to do. Mainly building this machine and building the houses it. You'll see what that is later. I'll do a whole video on it and a whole video on the city. But at the moment, I'm more interested in adding more decorations and making the city just feel more complete. Well, everyone, that's the video. Until next time, always remember that Jesus loves you. Bye.